Alrighty.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Earthbound Super Series Ancient Cave Tournament Semifinals. It is Temple versus AndyPerfect. I'm Chaz, aka Stochastic. I'm joined by Leslie Pro.
Hi again, everyone. Good evening. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday, because, yes, it is Wednesday, my dudes.
And we are ready for our semifinal match in the winner's bracket versus Temple and AndyPerfect. It's going to be a hot race. Two very good racers fighting for the last slot in the winners finals. Of course, this is a double elimination tournament, so that won't be the end of it. But securing 2 wins right off the bat would be hugely important in this tournament, and they are underway. Or at least Andy is. There goes Temple.
And we are leading off with Tucson and 19 possible passageways. And we've got a bit of a... get our free heal already. That was quick.
1 second while I sync up these streams. There we go, now we're pretty synced. Alright, so Temple and Andy, both very experienced racers. They know what they need to do. They need to get to floor 9 and beat Gygus. They're going to try and do it as quickly as possible. They're going to take as many skips as they can find. That room Temple ducked into, that's one of those unusual rooms in which you can fight a scripted enemy on the first floor. That's the room with the stone statue that you find in the museum in Summers. There's 2 scripted enemies in there, which are some of the very few scripted enemies you can find on floor 1.
And I believe that scripted enemy actually drops mummy wrap 100. I think it's 100% of the time. Either that or it's 50-50. It's been a while since I fought that one.
If you're not in the randomizer, yes. Who knows what it might drop in the randomizer. Here is the Hype Cave room on floor 1, which means it doesn't have a lot.
It has good starter equipment, but if you're trying to get started, then yeah, it's kind of hype, but you really want to see this later on, because when you see it later on, that's when the stuff gets real good.
Speed capsule, probably the most valuable thing in the long game they find out of there. So, Tucson, getting through here quickly could be quite an advantage, but there's something else to consider. Maybe you, in the first 2 or 3 doors off of Tucson, you find the way to the end to get off of floor 1 onto floor 2. That's good, but maybe you check those 2 or 3 doors and your opponent went the other way. They had to go through a couple more doors, but instead of the way to floor 2, they found a skip that they can take. That could be a big difference. So a floor 1 skip that someone finds in Tucson, the other person's probably unlikely to find, given that it's Tucson. So that could be a difference depending on how these two decide to choose what doors they're going to check in what order. Of course, Tucson also has some shops where they can try and find some skip granting items.
Andy's already lost the teddy bear because it got wrecked by a bottle rocket from that sentry, but that is a humongous experience gain.
Right, that particular sentry room is one of the very few other rooms in which you can find a scripted enemy on floor 1. Kind of unusual that they're both here on this floor 1. Because any room that has a scripted enemy in it and more than one door, like those hallways with the sentry robots, those will never show up on floor 1. So basically the reason for that being, there's never a scripted enemy like a sentry robot that's going to be in your way of getting to the end of floor 1. With the assumption like once you get to floor 2, then you're more ready to handle those sorts of things. Not a lot of divergence so far. They're both mainly checking northern Tucson right now. No one Immediately dived for the southern doors. Temple's going for them now. What a loop! Well, that's actually pretty
Uh,
good.
that's hilarious game. Actually, no, those loops are kind of funny, but that one actually takes you closer to an item box. Oop, boss time.
Mini Barf, Starman Deluxe, and Electro Spectre are floors 6, 7, and 8 bosses, so nothing too dangerous. Here's a potential skip, but it's King Banana. Andy's going to take the other scripted enemy fight on this floor, so at the end of this, he'll have quite a few levels on Temple. If they have to go through floors 1, 2, 3 manually, that'll make going through those floors a little faster. If he finds a skip onto a later floor, that will make it a little safer for him. So those are the upsides. The downside is, of course, those fights took some time, which Temple did not spend.
Although something dropped, but it went by so fast, I did not see what it was.
I didn't see it either. But he's going to take this second fight, so maybe we'll catch it this time. Dusty Dunes Desert also on floor 1. It's a big annoying floor.
Whoa, Ness gets hit super hard on Andy's side, but nope, survives it because the way. Ugh, red ribbon. Well, you equip one, sell the other. Anywho, it's worth noting that the way the HP works in this game, for those not in the know, is that it's a rolling HP meter. So if you defeat all the enemies before your HP hits 0, or the last one rolls out and dies when you hit 0, you survive with 1 HP.
Continuing our trend of no Carbon Dog or Diamond Dog on these tournament seeds. It's really kind of remarkable how few there have been. So
That might be a good thing, but I think I see what Andy's doing. He did those fights on purpose for explosives, as that's a super bomb vendor in the Mr. Saturn shop. That could be a huge advantage later in the game.
yeah, this is actually pretty good. Taking those fights to get the money in the bank to get the load up on super bombs here could definitely be a difference going forward versus him and Temple. Of course, it's certainly possible there will be lots of super bomb vendors in this seed, and Temple will get his super bombs later, and it won't be a big deal. But you know, you're only 6 minutes in, and this is the sort of thing that could be a big differentiator. So definitely a smart play by Andy here. So, floor 1, Tucson and Dusty Dunes Desert. No skips have been found yet that work. We found King Banana, but we haven't found the King Banana. So we're just 7 minutes in, still wandering around floor 1. And of course, if you're one of these runners, you have to be wondering, man, did my opponent take the lucky door in Tucson, and am I just like strict up 7 minutes behind now?
That sounds like how my luck would work, to be honest. But sometimes you'd be surprised how one can make bad luck into good luck.
Saxophone man. Don't hear that very often. Non-important NPCs get their dialogues randomized so that while Andy's trying to find the actual vendors here, he talked to someone who was not a vendor, and that person got the saxophonist text. So we got the lovely saxophone solo here in Berglund Park. Very thematic. So I was saying earlier, this loop that Andy's taking right now, Pearl Star to the bottom of Tucson, actually saves them a lot of time because now they don't have to go down there and check out that door. So they're actually probably very happy to see that loop. Andy now going to take a look at the bosses. Trillion Inch Sprout on 4 actually might be tough, depending on how equipped they are when they get there, if these runners don't find any skips that take them beyond that.
If anything, I think Andy would be well equipped for that fight at this point because that would be about the level you'd be in vanilla. Plus, got some pretty good offense and defensive PSI options ready to go.
Yeah, and Andy's got 10 super bombs he can always utilize at any point. So how do we get off of this floor 1? We're at 9.5 minutes in, and neither runner has found an answer. They can't be happy about that. It's understandable because it's Tucson, but they can't be happy about it.
And Andy's taking a free heal, and on that first rest at an inn or wherever there's a free heal where that box fades out, if Jeff still has the broken spray can, you're gonna get a free defense spray, which can be sold for $250.
Yep. It's a nice little bonus over just selling the broken spray can on its own. We are now both in Dusty Dunes Desert. And I'm just going to take a look at the spoiler because I'm curious. This floor 1 is brutal. The right door is the other side of Dusty Dunes Desert. You are required to walk all the way across Dusty Dunes Desert here on floor 1 after going through Tucson.
I've seen a couple of skip items on Andy's side, backstage pass and a pencil eraser, and that red flash means somebody got sunstroke.
This is hilarious. This might be, not in terms of doors, but in terms of actual steps walked, this might be one of the longest floors I've ever seen. All the way across Tucson and then all the way across the Dusty Dunes Desert. I love it. And of course, that being the last door, they're going to check every door they come across before then, so it's going to take the longest amount of time. To trolley floor 1. Maybe the rest of the seed will be nicer to them. Checking
Jury's
vendors.
out on that one.
Checking vendors as they go, of course, looking for more potential skip items. Walk across this long room.
Wow, this seed pulled a dirty already for floor 1. Phone to say that if you want it, but our runners are saying, well, at least Andy says no. Does Temple say no? Yep. How long the floor 1 was, I might have said. That's just me.
Another multi-door room.
And now, giant step multi-door room.
This is a fun one, I say, because I'm not running it. It is, they are true. They are almost synced. They're only about maybe 10 seconds off after going all that way and across all those doors. And Andy taking those 2 fights. So the fact that Andy's ahead, oh, here is a skip room with skip sandwich and picnic lunch. And Andy picked up a picnic lunch. I don't remember seeing if Temple did or not, but I'm going to imagine he probably did. I think they all checked the same vendors and everything. So Andy is on to an unknown floor. He has taken a skip. He's no longer on floor 1. Those levels that he gained off of those 2 scripted fights. But did he have a skip sandwich as well? He had both of the skip items. That's great. So he has 2 different skips he can look into. They have different music, so we know they're on different floors. Somewhere 3, 4, 5, or 6. 2 different skips that he can check out. Temple will probably hit them as well, because that's this door right here on the left. I imagine he got most of the same skip items. Yep, there's the skip sandwich.
Yeah, that was an enemy drop, I believe.
And there's the picnic lunch. So Temple is also checking out this skip on the right first. Well, he poked his head in. Now it looks like he's going to go... Well, he saw a snake. So we know that's not the floor 1 snake. Yeah, so that would be the Dusty Dunes Desert snake. Andy taking another skip off of that skip. Where is he now? He could be on any floor. He doesn't even know what floor he was on, and he skipped off of it. So he is 2 skips deep.
Yep, and this is a scripted fight, not those diamond enemies, which that could have been a number of things. So I'm gonna guess floor 8, maybe?
So we have a Tucson enemy, the hippie, on the first skip that they went into. That Temple is on. So Tucson enemies and Temple skip. And Dusty Dunes Desert enemies and Andy's skip means that Andy's skip is probably deeper. And he gets through that fight. But really, they don't have a lot of information they're working on right now. Nice green from Temple. Catching the enemy with the character coming off of the rope, speeding up.
Wait a minute, I see a star pendant's been picked up by Andy. We're definitely deep in this.
Star Pendant is deep, yes. That's going to be floor 8 or 9 in all likelihood.
Oh, wait, Andy didn't check to see who had to use the bathroom? That's a disappointed.
Was that the second Star Pendant right there? Oh man.
Yes.
That's almost certainly floor 9. In fact, I've looked at the spoiler. It is floor 9.
I was about to say, you got a spoiler log, so you have the advantage of looking at that. That's a single Starman fight. Andy's like, no thank you.
So this is interesting. If Temple manages to take this same double skip that Andy does, he's going to be in a lot worse situation. He's already in a worse situation. This is not a good fight for as low level as he is. This department store fight. But especially if he gets onto floor 9, he'll be much worse off than Andy is. Lower levels, doesn't have the super bomb backup.
Got a Cloak of Kings as Andy is on the teleport path.
Souvenir
I honestly didn't realize this worked in Ancient Cave. I had to try this sometime. Oop, a bazooka.
Yeah, I rerouted these guys so that you can get all these equipments. Temple tries for the auto fight to keep Ness alive, not quite quick enough as the record takes a long time to do its attack. And we're not going to be able to keep Pooh alive either. Can we finish the fight? Well, I don't know. All is mirror. Are we going to mirror? We're going to reset. Okay.
Yeah, I can't say I blame him there.
So an interesting development here. Andy's going to go ahead and take this skip just to see where it puts him. He knows he's on floor 8 or 9, so he knows that the skip is backwards. But he's going to poke his head in to see on that. Might as well check this present while we're here. Or not. I thought he was going...
Okay, he could have checked that and gotten an auto Star Master. Possibly.
Or a Franklin badge. Or, I don't know. It was right there. I figured he was going to check that, but that's fine. Anyway, so as expected, he does duck back onto floor 9. So 2 star pendants. He needs some levels, but not as many as Temple would if Temple ended up taking the skip. But it looks like Temple's going a different direction right now. That duck catches him. He gets the green off of it because, why not? Sometimes the game just feels like giving you greens. Andy's going to take on this Starman fight, start grinding those levels.
Starman's got Psychic Shield.
That's interesting. Night Pendant for Temple. Here on the second floor of Dungeon Man. It's not nothing. So, after a long and agonizing floor 1, Andy is suddenly on floor 9 with 2 star pendants, looking for Gygus in just a few levels. Well, this is the end of floor 8, so we know where to start. Again, he doesn't know for certain it's floor 9, but 2 star pendants, he's certainly thinking 9 is more likely than 8. He's probably 95% sure it's floor 9.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get an enemy despawn for something a little more favorable. That single star man's definitely that.
Of course, we have floor 9, Mole Cave. What good seed would be without floor 9 Mole Cave?
You could definitely get a lot of good items there.
That's true. Of course, with 2 star pendants, I don't know that Andy's looking for too much more. Of course, heavy bazooka would be nice. Temple taking some rough fights here.
Yeah, this route is not working out for Temple at all.
Lots of double and triple fights, unfortunately. There is heavy bazooka.
Oh yeah, that is definitely what you want to find late in a siege.
And there is Gygus.
Wow, 20-minute Gygus. Are you kidding me?
20-minute Gygus, and is he going to go for it? Does he know the move? Did he get enough levels yet? I don't think he did. I didn't see it come up. We're going to check. Level 23, certainly not. I mean, it's randomizer, but I don't think it ever gives it to you that low. Is he not going to check?
He's going for it.
I don't think Paula has the move. Shield Sigma? Certainly not at level 23.
Nah, I really don't think. Well, here's an enemy you can take out very easily to get levels.
Well, with the heavy bazooka, anything's going to go fairly quick order.
Well, heavy bazooka, and plus, these soul-consuming flames are stupidly weak.
Yeah, there's a little bug in Earthbound. They're not supposed to be that weak.
No, what I meant was they're stupid weak to freeze. Like, they're literally put on ice. And did I just see a healing gamma?
That'd be good.
That just means Pooh can't use any psychokinetic moves outside of maybe Rain Shock in a later phase, but...
Put Paula up to level 27. Maybe she does have it.
Hard to say, but I believe super bombs are being spread around the party, so
Andy is definitely thinking possible. About it. I mean, this could easily be as far as such a thing matters, the world record of randomizer seeds here, if he can pull this off. Did he ever check? Maybe she got the move and he just saw it and he didn't have to check, but... Oh boy. Oh, I'm excited to see this. This
is gonna be good.
This is exciting, if nothing else. 2 star pendants and heavy bazooka. This is certainly... And a bunch of super bombs? Oh, man. Alright, let's see. Well, he has paralysis. She does have the move. Everyone has decent HP, decent psychic points. I don't see any reason why he couldn't do this. Gets the alpha. Does not get the paralyze.
That's the kind of luck I had in off-screen practice the other night.
So Pokey's going to charge at someone. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Jeff. And we get the life up on Jeff. Doesn't look like it, no.
No, not with that being a beta.
But we are into phase 2. So, if Pooh did get healing Gamma, we could try to bring Jeff back to get the damage off of the heavy bazooka. We'll see what he goes for. He's going to fire off the super bomb first. He definitely looked at it. He's considering it.
Meanwhile, Paula took a very hard hit, but with Paula having mirror in this situation, probably not the worst thing that could have happened.
Does go ahead and life up Paula because he wants to use her super bombs and her psychic points. She's a lot of his damage right now. And let's see if he's going to go ahead and... No, he's just going to use freeze right now. Looks like we're not going to worry about trying to bring back Jeff for the damage. Of course, the damage would just be to get out of phase 2 faster. So if we can get out of phase 2 fast on our own, then we won't need it. Lightning hits Pooh, that's a little unfortunate. But the Solidify on Geiga, so this is a free turn.
Maybe reviving the free turn. Nope, going right back for freeze. Maybe going for a stun lock strat here.
Ness has the secret herb. He's going to go ahead and use that to try and bring back Jeff for the damage, letting Paula and Pooh, the two main damage dealers, continue to put out the damage this turn. Well, goodbye, Paula. Secret herb does not work. So now it's just down to Pooh putting out the damage. Oh, we're going to go ahead and use the Rockin' Beta. Temple is still on that first skip. You notice that's northern on-net path that he initially got into. He's still there. Unfortunately, this floor is giving him a hard time. The enemy spawns are tough. We're on to phase 3 with Andy. Could we get a sub 30?
Oh my goodness, this would be absolutely insane if that were to happen.
Temple's stream has frozen for me. Let me see what's going on with that. Alright, we're back with Temple. Maybe. Temple appears to be offline. Hopefully he comes back soon. But, I mean, we've got something pretty exciting to watch regardless.
Oh, absolutely, because if somebody had said that this could have been a possibility, I'd been like, wait, what? Are you crazy?
Especially after the 11 minutes on floor 1, with very little happening. Of course,
Yeah, so that... Oh, yeah.
Of course, Andy set up that floor 1 perfectly by taking those 2 scripted fights when they were available. Setting him up for this potential by getting all those super bombs, getting those levels, so when he got the skip to floor 9, he was able to then level effectively.
Unfortunately for Andy, getting some rough luck with free solidifies.
Alright, we've got Temple back online. We have the Star Pennant, so really it's only Lightnings we're really worried about. Ness has enough psychic points left for 1 life up, and of course, Pooh can life up himself, but not on a turn that he prays as well. Interesting that Andy is not using that life up right now. Ness is only at 57 HP. Pooh, I believe, has some room. Andy could fire off the life up, but he's deciding to save it. 163 is unlikely to be taken down by just 1 lightning. Is he going to use it this turn? He is. This is the last turn. It looks like he's going to do it. It looks like he's going to do it, folks.
Are you kidding me? Temple finding the free shop, which gonna do some coin of defense strats, but what little does he know that Andy Perfect has pulled off a run
29-14.
that can be described as absolutely perfect, as Andy Perfect has finished already with a time of 29-14.
That's insane.
I am not making this up. That is insane.
Oh, he's just laughing on his stream cam. I can see it. Uh, 29-14. After a 12-minute floor one, getting a 29-14. Oh my god. I love it. Congratulations, Andy. Alright, time to tweak the maze algorithm again. Wow. It looks like Temple has just stopped.
He's probably as shocked as the rest of us.
Andy, did you misclick? Did you mean to hit that done button?
Oh no, he meant to hit it. Because he got there in a time that can be described as absolutely unbelievable.
Well, that's a thing we all just saw. That's a thing we all just saw. Unfortunately, Discord is being a little messed up with the voice chat, so I don't know if we can get Andy in here or not. I suppose I can try. Maybe not. Well, we'll go ahead and take a look at these statistics. I bet they're going to be pretty funny. Cave length 118. Door transitions 102. Nice.
Fewer door transitions in cave length. That does not happen every day.
7 random battles. 5 scripted battles. Sure, 12 fights. That's how many you need to beat Earthbound. 12. Four digits damage dealt. Yep, these are all completely normal numbers. 6L button, no problem. Here's what happened. Andy.
Button mashing, maybe? Or was it RNG manipulation? I guess we'll never know.
That's a rate of 12 no problem here's an hour. Alright, well, this is going to be a short stream, folks. AndyPerfect is our winner. He's going to go on to the winner's bracket finals against Thomas, T.S. Jonte. And that'll be a matchup. I bet Thomas is a little nervous after seeing this performance.
Wouldn't anybody really? Whereas I'm nervous thinking that myself and Ryko Rider are following this tomorrow night.
Yep, tomorrow night, Leslie here and Ryko Rider meet in the losers bracket to see who will move on in the tournament. The winner of that match will be playing Temple for the right to continue. And then, like I said, Thomas and Andy will be meeting in the winners bracket finals. And then we will just see who succeeds through the losers bracket to take them on. Those are going to be some good matches. I'm looking forward to them. They'll probably be a little longer than this match.
Yeah, no doubt about that, because I honestly did not. I don't think anybody expected this, to be honest.
gonna post a screenshot of this stream in new PBs.
So, yeah, I'll go with what Andy just said in chat. It was the perfect storm. Not only did all the pieces fall into place, the setup for it by taking those scripted fights on floor one were basically all the setup that was needed to make it happen.
So, like I said, not everyone would hit those scripted encounters on floor one. Temple did not, but Andy did, and he noticed the super bomb vendor. He stocked up. He was well prepared, and he took advantage when the time came. And he definitely earned that randomizer world record. So, congrats to him. That's going to be it from us here on Earthbound Super Series. We'll see you tomorrow night for the match between Raikau Ryder and Leslie. Unless you have anything else, Leslie?
Only thing I'm going to have to say is follow the runners, Temple and AndyPerfect. All I'm going to say about this seed is that is how you navigate a perfect storm. As Andy literally hit it perfectly on the bullseye, and if there was another arrow there, that arrow would have been split in half.
Good enough. All right. Thanks to all of you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.